Hello, everyone. Welcome to Simply Explained English, the podcast where we make learning English fun and easy. I'm Lisa.
And I'm Eric. In each episode, we break down English words and phrases so that you can learn them easily.
Let's get started and make English simple together. What are the words today, Eric?
The first word today is to nag. Then we will continue with severe and to make fun of something or someone. Then to look up something. And the final one is to be a walk in the park.
Let's start with the first word then.
The first word is to nag.
To nag.
To nag. To nag means to keep asking someone to do something, often in a way that is annoying. It's like telling someone to do something over and over again. It's like a broken record.
Yes, that can be quite annoying. Is there a special way to use this word in a sentence?
Yes, we can use it like this: to nag someone about something, or to nag someone to do something. Let's give our listeners some examples. Here's the first example sentence. John's mother always nags him to finish his homework.
It means that John's mother keeps telling him to finish his homework again and again in a way that might be annoying.
Here's another one. Sarah's friend nags her about going to the gym. It means that Sarah's friend keeps telling her to go to the gym, maybe too many times.
Now let's move on to our example dialogue. We'll use to nag a couple of times to show how it works in conversation. But first, movie clips. Are you ready, Eric?
Yes, let's go.
I can't take this constant nagging. I'm leaving you, Jerry.
Stop nagging me. You sound like a jealous husband.
Emma, why do you always nag me about taking out the trash?
I'm sorry, Jack, but you never do it unless I nag you. Can you please take it out now?
Okay, I'll do it right away. But you really don't need to nag me every time.
I wouldn't nag you if you remembered to do it.
That was a fun dialogue. Lisa, do you think Emma was right to nag Jack about the trash?
Well, I think she was trying to get him to help with housework. Sometimes people nag to remind others to do their part. Do you agree?
Yes, I think so too. But it can be a bit annoying for Jack if he feels like somebody always tells him what to do. Do you think there's a better way for Emma to remind Jack without nagging?
Maybe she could ask him nicely and remind him once. If he forgets, she could ask him again, but in a kind way without making him feel annoyed. What do you think?
I agree. A gentle reminder is often better than nagging. It's important to communicate in a way that doesn't make the other person feel upset.
Definitely. And remember, if you are asking someone to do something, it's good to be patient. Nagging can sometimes make things worse.
Yes, patience is key. And that's a wrap for this word. I hope our listeners found it helpful.
I hope so, Eric.
The next word is severe.
Severe.
Severe. Severe is an adjective that means very bad or serious. For example, if you have a severe headache, it means your headache is very painful.
Yes, and you can also have severe for weather like very bad weather, like a big storm.
For example, the storm was so severe that it knocked down trees. It means that the storm was very strong and caused a lot of damage. And here is another example. She had a severe cold and couldn't go to school. This means her cold was very bad, and she was too sick to go to school.
It's important to remember that severe is often used with problems or situations that are very serious.
Yes, and you can also use it to describe a person's behavior. For example, a teacher might be severe if they are very strict.
Great explanation, Eric. Now, after the movie clips, let's make a short dialogue using the word severe. Our characters are Anna and John, and they are talking about the weather.
Surely you don't mean...
David has suffered a severe trauma.
I'd say severe turbulence, definitely severe turbulence.
Did you hear about the weather forecast? They said there will be a severe storm tonight.
Yes, I heard that too. The news said it might be very dangerous.
I hope it's not as severe as last year's storm. That one was really bad.
I agree. We should be careful and stay inside to stay safe.
So in this dialogue, Anna and John are talking about a severe storm. They are worried. It might be very bad and dangerous.
Right. They use severe to describe the storm, meaning it could cause a lot of problems.
Now, Eric, have you ever experienced something severe?
Yes, I had a severe flu last winter. I was in bed for a whole week. It was really bad.
That must have been tough. Did you have to see a doctor?
Yes, I did. The doctor said it was severe, but I got better with some medicine and rest.
It's really important to take care of ourselves during severe illnesses.
Absolutely. And it's important to remember that severe means something is very bad or serious. It might be about weather, illness, or anything else. It's always a good idea to be prepared and careful.
Great advice, Eric. Let's move on to the next word.
The next word is make fun of somebody or something.
Make fun of somebody or something.
Make fun of somebody or something. This phrase means to laugh at someone or to joke about them in a way. That might not be very nice.
That's right, Eric. When you make fun of somebody, you are saying things that might make them feel bad. It's not a very nice thing to do.
Exactly, Lisa. It's important to understand that making fun of someone can hurt their feelings. Let's give some examples to make it clear.
Sure, Eric. Our first example sentence is, Tom made fun of his friend's new haircut. It means that Tom laughed at his friend's haircut and maybe said something unkind about the haircut.
In this case, Tom's words or actions might make his friend feel sad or embarrassed. The next example is, the kids made fun of Jane because she wore glasses.
It means that the kids said things that could make Jane feel unhappy about her glasses. Remember, making fun of someone is not friendly or kind.
Yes, Lisa. And about the grammar, make fun of is a phrase that needs to be followed by somebody or something, like make fun of somebody or something.
Exactly. Now let's watch the movie clips and use make fun of somebody in a short dialogue to see how it's used in conversation.
Yeah, so hurry up and order and get out of here so we can make fun of you.
Oh, I don't know if you're in a position to make fun of anyone anymore, Graves.
Hi, Jenny. Did you see how the boys made fun of Lucy at lunch?
Yes, Mark, it was not nice. They made fun of her because she wore a funny hat.
I think Lucy felt very sad when they made fun of her. We should tell them to stop.
I agree. No one should make fun of others. It's hurtful.
In this dialogue, Mark and Jenny are talking about how the boys made fun of Lucy.
Additionally, it shows how making fun of someone can make them feel bad. Lisa, have you ever seen someone making fun of others? How did it make you feel?
Yes, Eric, I have. It made me sad for the person being laughed at. It's not a good thing to see or hear.
I agree. It's important to be kind to others and not make fun of them. We should always think about how our words can affect someone.
Yes, kindness is very important. By the way, Eric, do you think making fun of someone can sometimes be just a joke? Or is it always bad?
It depends, Lisa. Sometimes people joke with their friends, and it's okay if everyone is happy, and no one gets hurt. But if it makes someone feel bad, then it's not good.
That's a good point, Eric. Always be careful with your words and make sure they are kind and friendly.
Yes, and that's all for make fun of. We hope this helps our viewers understand it. Okay, the next word is look up something.
Look up something.
Look up something. Look up something means to search for information about something, usually in a book or on the internet.
Yes, it's like finding out more information about something you don't know. You can look up words, facts, or any information you need.
Exactly. Let's look at some examples. The first sentence is, if you don't know a word, you can look it up in the dictionary.
It means that if you don't understand a word, you can find its meaning by searching for it in the dictionary.
Right? Here's another example. She looked up the recipe online to make a cake.
This means that she found the recipe on the internet to know how to make the cake.
Now, let's talk about how to use look up something. You can say look up something or look something up, and both mean the same thing. For example, look up a word or look a word up. But if you use a pronoun, it must go between look and up. For example, look it up, not look up it.
Great point, Eric. Let's make a short dialogue using look up something after the movie clips. Our characters will be Alex and Maria. They are talking about finding information online.
You know, I looked it up in the dictionary.
The next night that my mom worked late, I looked up that poem again.
I need to look up some information for my school project. Do you have any suggestions?
You can look up a lot of useful things on the internet. What do you need to find?
I need to look up some facts about the solar system, but I'm not sure where to start.
You should look up educational websites. They usually have good information.
In this dialogue, Alex and Maria discuss looking up information for a school project and finding useful information on the internet.
Yes, Alex needs to look up the right information about the solar system.
Do you often look up information online?
Yes, I do it all the time. Whenever I don't know something, I look it up on the internet. It's very helpful.
That's great. What kind of things do you usually look up?
I look up many things, like recipes, news, and sometimes even how to fix things around the house. The internet is a great resource.
Absolutely. I also look up information online a lot. It's very convenient to find answers to our questions so quickly.
Yes, it's important to know how to find reliable information. Not everything on the internet is correct.
That's true. We should always check that the information we look up comes from a reliable source.
So remember, look up something means to search for information about something. It's a useful phrase for finding out new things.
Absolutely. Okay. I think we have explained look up something well. So now let's explain our last word today.
The last word today is to be a walk in the park.
To be a walk in the park.
To be a walk in the park.
To be a walk in the park. This is a fun idiom. What does it mean, Eric?
It means something is very easy to do. It's like saying it's simple or not difficult at all.
Yes, just like taking a walk in a park is usually easy and pleasant. If something is a walk in the park, it means it's easy and not stressful.
Exactly. For example, the math test was a walk in the park for Jane because she studied a lot.
It means that the math test was very easy for Jane because she prepared well for it.
Right. Here's another example. Fixing the bike was a walk in the park for Tom because he has done it many times.
This means that fixing the bike was very easy for Tom because he has a lot of experience with it.
Yes, and it sometimes can be used to compare things. For example, you might say, compared to the last project, this one is a walk in the park.
Great point, Eric. Let's make a short dialogue using a walk in the park. Our characters will be Chris and Linda. They are talking about their recent work tasks. But first, movie clips.
2 grandkids. I've been married 29 years and it hasn't always been a walk in the park.
Pick out one specific dimple and zero in.
With bifocals, this isn't a walk in the park, you know.
How was your meeting today, Linda?
It was a walk in the park. The clients were very nice and the presentation went well.
That's great to hear. My report was a walk in the park too. It didn't take long to finish.
It's nice when things are a walk in the park. It makes the day so much better.
I agree. I wish every day could be a walk in the park.
In this dialogue, Chris and Linda describe their tasks as a walk in the park, meaning they were easy and not stressful.
Yes, Lisa.
Eric, do you have any examples where something was a walk in the park for you?
Yes, setting up my new computer was a walk in the park. It was very easy because the instructions were clear.
Clear instructions can really make things a walk in the park.
Absolutely. Have you had any tasks recently that were a walk in the park, Lisa?
Yes, I tried to bake cookies last weekend. It was a walk in the park. The recipe was easy to follow and the cookies turned out delicious.
That sounds like fun. It's always nice when cooking or baking is a walk in the park.
Definitely. It makes the whole experience enjoyable. So, remember, to be a walk in the park means that something is very easy to do.
Yes, and it's a great idiom to use when you want to describe something that was not difficult at all. Okay, our followers. That's it for today's episode of Simply Explained English. We hope you found our explanations helpful and easy to understand.
We're so glad you joined us. Tune in to the next episode for more words to improve your English.
Until next time, keep practicing and have fun with English. Bye-bye.
Thanks for listening. Take care and see you soon.